Cool.
Actually,
That's mine.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
This is our game now, Max.
Yeah.
This is it. What
We're
did
gonna
we
be
say?
rich, dude.
We're gonna make it big.
You know, the other thing is how these guys make money is they do a second part of their show on Patreon.
And then they ask people for money.
Yeah, dude. It's like, so we talk about, like, let's say regular shit here, and we can tease like, oh, you know, we can't talk about that other shit because that's like fucking rated R.
Yes.
You guys got to sign up to the Patreon
Yes.
page, you know.
Yes.
And it's like whatever, like $2 a month or whatever. You know what I mean?
Damn, it's like the OnlyFans version of our conversation.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, yeah.
I kind of like that.
We could.
I honestly wonder who legitimately, I swear, I want to meet somebody. Actually, I'm going to start asking people at the gym, hey,
Yeah.
have you ever been that guy that you've donated like
Patreon?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, bro. I'm subscribed to someone's, I think it's Substack or something. It's this podcaster dude. His podcasts are like insanely fucking long, but super interesting. And I'm subscribed to his thing, and I don't get shit from it, dude. I pay because so what he does is he'll write like essays and shit, you know, because his podcasts take him so long to make. They're like 6 hours long, four episodes per series and shit, super detailed. So it takes him like a year to make one thing. You know what I mean?
Damn. I mean,
but yeah, that's the thing.
I get it. I don't know if, again,
but dude, all of these guys make all their cash off Patreon, man.
How much cash?
Shane, million. Okay, I don't know if it's millionaire
For
money.
sure, there's some dude out there that's making millions,
dude.
But that information must be so valuable.
What information?
Like whatever he's saying.
No, dude, it's fucking Matt and Shane's secret podcast, man. They talk about tits and farts and shit.
You know, I'm not lying. If like back in the day, I used to listen to Howard Stern. I would have paid anything to listen.
Howard Stern with the satellite stuff,
anything,
dude. You got to pay to listen to it.
Yeah, I did.
People love that shit,
and I
man.
loved it. Yes.
You give the free. Like, I don't pay for Matt and Shane's stuff.
I get it.
But I love their podcast, man. You know?
I get it. I would do it.
I don't know who the fuck would pay for it. I wanted to pay for the History Guys podcast because his stuff is so mind-blowing.
But you see, there you go. That's a good example of,
yeah,
you're willing to pay for something for like knowledge or for access, or maybe honestly, even like the Howard Stern angle was you were paying because you had this sense that you were part of their community, and you wanted to know what was happening with them. That's literally, they had these characters on the show.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I wanted to know was like, hey, what's happening in this guy's
What's going on with Beetlejuice?
marriage? Yeah, Beetlejuice. Like, anyways, all these characters that today, like, even if I mention their names, I'm going to get canceled. But like, there were these characters on the show.
Yeah.
That I just wanted to know kind of what was up with that. And that's kind of, I mean, segues into like a little bit of what we wanted to kind of potentially talk about today, which I think, like you were mentioning earlier, something about a community in jiu-jitsu. Were we saying community?
I was saying gym culture, but
gym culture. My bad.
Yeah,
yes, that's it. Gym culture.
Yeah, because I think we have a good gym culture here, bro.
I think so.
And like, we could also use this podcast to be like, guys, you got to trim your toenails.
Oh my God, we got to tell everybody to trim their toenails. Sometimes it's like playing soccer with like a pack of wolves.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we can't be playing soccer barefoot with a pack of wolves.
It's honestly, it's a bit, I mean, I don't know, it's a bit gross too. You think like toenails grow at different rates? So like guys are like, or like, do they not look at their feet in the shower?
Without like people knowing, obviously, because I clean the gym a lot, I always find nails, like actual nails.
Like they break off?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Either somebody is like clipping them around or potentially like biting them off. Who knows?
Yeah, but biting them is a habit people have. They just spit it like a fucking, what's it called? Like a seed.
Yeah, like watermelon seeds or something, or any seed.
That is what it is, bro.
I mean, I don't know. But yeah, definitely gym culture. Yeah, like part of
dude,
it
and like we can be like, Yo, this shirt's been here for 3 months, bro.
I know.
Whose shirt is this?
I have a whole thing of shirts, dude. Like,
Dude,
there's so much stuff.
We can auction out the fucking shirts, dog.
I've been thinking about that. I'm like, either we auction off the shirts and the towels. I have a rule. They're the shirts that keep being left over. They're the towels that are keep being left over. And for whatever odd reason, maybe I'm a hoarder. I don't think I'm a hoarder, but maybe I am a hoarder. But I'm using a lot of. No, that was really wrong. Yeah. I'm not using any of it. I'm washing it and I'm putting it in a cupboard in the back. And the cupboard is about to explode at the seams.
All right. I need hoodies, man. I need hoodies for work.
Hoodies we don't get. We get a lot of rash guards here. Rash guards and t-shirts. Yeah.
T-shirts?
That's all I can.
I'm very specific with my work t-shirts.
No, nobody seems to be leaving behind hoodies. It's t-shirts and rash guards that are plentiful. And you don't want to know what's fucked up?
Yeah.
Underwear. Underwear is like the main culprit. And the truth is that I'm sorry to whoever lost their underwear.
No, you chuck them out.
I chuck the underwear.
Dude.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can keep a t-shirt.
You can't be cleaning other people's underwear, man.
But I can't keep the underwear because I feel it's even awkward to be like, hey, it's one thing if I was like, hey, whose t-shirt is this? It's another thing if I was like, hey, whose underwear is this? Like, I can't do that move.
I know, man.
And I can't even say like, hey, bro, I washed your underwear. I just have to be like, he has to swallow the bullet.
Did you ever like borrow a friend's underwear? Like, let's say you're at your friend's house, you know, like
commando.
What do you mean? For real?
I mean, yeah. What are we gonna do here? I'm like, screw it. I'm going commando. You got one last chance, 24 hours with the commando, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. From
there, you're really, you got to throw out your pants or. But I gotta say, I'm pretty good with the cleanliness.
But yeah, I've borrowed a friend's underwear. It is a bit of a weird sensation to be putting on another guy. You know, like clean or not clean, you're like, I don't know, bro.
It's just the feeling, like when you're used to your underwear.
Yeah.
There's something. There's like DNA that's inseminated into that fabric, and it's just yours. It's just yours forever.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, gym culture is definitely.
We got a good gym culture here, man.
I think so. You know, I was in New York on, I want to say Tuesday, but I could be lying. I feel like it was Tuesday. Could have been Wednesday, God knows. And I visited another gym. Did I tell you about this?
No.
I visited another gym. I visited a gym. I had nothing to do. Like I had like 4 hours to kill. So I found the gym. I walked to the gym. I walked in. I was like, hey, who's the manager, owner, whatever the situation is? And it was this guy named Sam. I wish I could shout him out. But anyways, it was this guy named Sam.
Why can't you?
Because I can't remember the name of the gym.
Oh.
I have him on Instagram. But anyways, the dude whose name was Sam, he was super nice. I was like, hey, listen, I don't have my rash guard. I don't have a gi. I don't got nothing. And I'm leaving back to Montreal like at 6 a.m. So honestly, like I don't even want to train because I don't want to shower. I don't want to deal with what I have to deal with. I'm like, can I literally just sit down and watch you teach your classes? I was praying that it would be a gi class because I love the gi, but it ended up being no gi. And he was like, at first he was like, you just want to sit and watch? I was like, just want to sit and watch. He looked me up and down to make sure that I wasn't like a complete bum. And then he was like, all right, this guy seems like his story checks out. So he was like, okay, sure. He rolled up a yoga mat and he put it in the corner. He was super nice because it was like hardwood.
There was no couch?
There was no couch. It was like the training room. We were in the training room. There was the mats, and then it was just like maybe like a foot around the perimeter.
Was the training room different than the lobby?
Yeah, it was like sectioned off, almost like you just walked into a room that probably was about our size, maybe like 900 square feet of mats or 1,000 square feet of mats. And just around the perimeter, there was just like a little bit of hardwood floor. And so like he put me up against the wall. There was like a little bit of hardwood floor. He put a yoga mat and he was like, chill out, watch the class. And so I watched the class.
Did he introduce you to the class before it started? Like, hey, this guy's Abi. He's chilling out.
Bro, secretly, I kind of wished that he did that. I don't know if that makes me like an egomaniac, but because I didn't want people. I wanted people to understand.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Who is this guy sitting there in the corner with his giant backpack, like dressed like he just came from a business meeting, which I did, and he's just staring at everybody. So I really did wish that he did.
Did anyone say hi to you?
A bunch of people wanted to. Some people started hovering around me, bro. Seating next to me, kind of being like, is this guy just maybe testing the waters?
They sat like
very close to me, like within like a meter. And I felt like they wanted to be like, hey, dude, are you looking to join jujitsu? And a part of me kind of went through that conversation in my head where I was like, maybe do I play along with it just for shits and giggles, see what these guys are going to say. But then the story with the owner would be super weird. So I was like, okay, can't really do that. Anyways, ultimately, I just
no one asked you shit.
Nobody asked me anything except for the owner who sat with me a few times, like maybe 3-4 times, like just shooting the shit and asking me about like what software we use at the gym here, like some stuff like that. So I showed him, on my phone, and it also legitimized me in his eyes because like he was like, okay, this kid,
yeah,
this kid knows what he is, who he's saying he is, because we are in New York.
And he knows about the business.
He knows about the business. So I was sitting there. Sorry, long story to answer your question about gym culture. And Max, bro, everybody in that gym is like a replica of the people we have.
Oh.
They had literally the Sarah, like kids teacher, Sarah. Yeah. They had the version, yes, on the screen up there. They had a version of Sarah, literally the same person, but the New York version.
That's good to know, bro.
It was wild. There was the athlete, there was the young kid, like there were, I'm not going to name drop like all of our students, but I literally saw every type of student recreated in that room. And it kind of gave me like, I don't want to say the chills, but I was kind of like, holy moly, this is being recreated everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I don't know why we make a big deal to be like, oh, these guys are from this place or that place. At the end of the day, dude, it's all the same characters, man. You know what I mean?
Max.
I mean, at least in Canada and America, like I don't know if you're like if you go to like Romania or something like that, like they might be a bit harder around the edges.
Yeah, I think the flavor that changes is like the communication style. Like maybe if we were in Australia, I'd be like, I don't know, based on Craig Jones, like I'd be constantly like
busting balls,
and it'll be okay to bust balls. Yeah, but like we're the Canadian version here, where it's like we kind of bust balls, but very politely. It's like polite ball busting.
Yeah.
So, but
if you know the person,
but the characters in the room, it was so wild to me. Right down to the coach, dude.
You think? Oh yeah, who was the coach?
I mean, I when I was watching that coach, like I had a coach in mind that I was like, this guy's like body twin in a sense, not body twin, but like the way he was acting out and the way he was talking and the way he was giving advice. Like I had a coach in mind that I was like, holy moly, this guy is that other guy. Like
was it John?
John Lau?
John Lau?
No. But close, like it was close. Like
Willis, yeah.
Willis is good too. But he was an old coach from the gym here. Yeah. So, anyways, it was kind of cool. Like to see that, cool and creepy, if I'm being really honest. So I didn't know what to do with that at the end.
I think I'd feel at home, dude.
Yeah, I was super comfortable.
No, but I mean like. Like you travel to like another place, let's say. And you're like, oh, I don't know who these people are going to be. But then you're like, dude, these people are fucking the same exact people that are in my own gym,
I felt that way. And the dude at the end was kind of like, hey, man, you look really tired. If you want to like snooze on the side there until like I close up class, go right ahead. The guy was a class act, man. I was like, hey, man, I hope you come to Montreal. Like you're a guest. Even tell your students, like if they ever want to come by, all of them, whoever's from your school, like let them come by if they're traveling through.
Dude, there was some girl at Provigo at the end of the cash, you know what I mean? Doing like a fundraiser.
Oh yeah.
And she was cross country runner team from Dawson. And in the winter she does this other thing, and then in this she runs track like indoors, Then in the summer they like run up mountains and shit. And I was like, you guys do any other sports,
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I told them to come here.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, did you give her any money?
Yeah, I mean, I gave her my change. It wasn't much.
That's something, It's kind of like if you're gonna throw that out there, you kind of gotta bribe her at the same time. Like, here's $5.
I gave her my change in a way that like
she couldn't tell how much you threw in there.
Yeah,
that's the best move.
Yeah. Could have been
$2.
I mean,
$4.
For, under than $5 for sure, because it was change.
Yeah. If not, it'd be paper.
Yeah, because it's the change I got back from the
Yeah.
cash person.
I mean, I think that those people, like that kind of, it's hard now. Nobody pays cash, dude. I honestly think that out of like 10 transactions, maybe one person gives cash, and then that cash person
Yeah,
is not you. Most of
is
them are
is
hanging on to that cash.
hanging on.
Yeah, I mean, you're a cash guy. You kind of don't want to, you want it.
What do you mean? You mean like they give it away? Oh, you mean like their change and stuff?
They just don't want to give it out like
Yeah.
that, you know? Cash people are not like digital people.
I threw some change in the table.
Here?
Yep.
You
A
think
couple of bucks in there.
Wow, still till day.
I don't know.
Whoa.
This was last week.
I mean, the honest culprit would be probably like either Deanna or Mortaza taking it and assuming.
You know what I was hoping?
Yeah.
A kid would fucking be rummaging through that and be like, "Oh shit, you know, $1, bro."
Yeah.
You know, and then they fucking go buy gum or whatever. I don't know.
That'd be dope. I don't know.
Throw it in a crank machine. You know, you turn the thing.
Best thing ever.
Yeah, dude.
Little sticky hand. Throw that against the wall.
Yeah, man.
Like
holy shit.
5 minutes and then it like starts accumulating all kinds of sand. It's like,
yeah.
where did the sand come from? It just arrived. But yeah, man, it was wild. Like the whole kind of dichotomy between like thinking about our gym and seeing this other gym. And I was there for like, no joke, two classes in a row. Like I literally sat there and observed for 3 hours. Like I was, I don't know, at an aquarium. Like I just sat there and watched people's questions.
That's the thing about traveling alone, dude. You end up like not having a choice, man. You know, you gotta talk to people. You gotta sit down. You got freaking jack shit to do. You know, you're alone, man. Just you know, you watch people, you talk to strangers.
Yeah, I guess it's like calculated a little bit to end up kind of like being in a world where you know the world a little bit, you know, like, which is why I chose to kind of be like, let me go to a jiu-jitsu gym and let me see like if they're gonna, you know, take me in off the streets. But yeah, that guy Sam was pretty cool, and his wife or partner was like, I guess, partner in life and partner in the business. She was like, they were like badass. They were like freaking MMA people. Like she was doing the Muay Thai class, he was doing the jiu-jitsu class, and I was like, damn. In my heart of hearts, I was like, I could teach your class for you. Go take a break, Sam.
Dude, I saw freaking GSP in the wild.
That's dope.
For the second time. Did I tell you this already?
Tell me.
No?
Tell me, and I have a GSP story to rival yours. I really do.
The first time I saw him was a while ago when it was when he was trying to bulk for the Michael Bisping fight.
Cool.
And I saw him in Saint-Henri on Notre Dame, I think. Walking out of a brunch place, like, you know, like a small, like kind of fancy brunch place. And this is like the only time I see him. He's always going to and from his car. I mean, obviously, right? Like, I mean, I guess I could have been in the restaurant.
What kind of car was he in?
That time, I don't remember.
Damn.
But I saw him this week in front of H2O because I did some work at Diego's place, and he lives right above H2O. Did you know that?
That's wild. And like, super shout out to Diego for coming all the way here when he had H2O right under him.
But they only do no gi.
Shout out to Diego, Max.
Yeah. For only doing gi.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
And down the street, he has a 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
Shout out to Diego again.
Yeah. But I mean, like, also only no gi, right?
Damn it, Max. We're trying to shout out Diego for being
awesome. I mean, he is awesome.
Yeah,
he's awesome. I mean, yeah, he is awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
good
guy. I mean,
I get it. There's
fucking
no gi. He loves the
gi addiction.
I'm with you. I'm with him too. Yes.
He could. I mean, dude, that's wild, right? But freaking GSP. So there's this big ass Cadillac Escalade, blacked out, dude.
Nice.
It looks like a Transformer, man.
Yeah.
I had never seen it before. It must be a brand new, like the brand new model.
Yeah.
Blacked out, huge, dude. I'm looking at it thinking like, dude, this is a drug dealer's car, bro.
Makes sense.
It looks like out of a hip hop video, you know?
I love it.
I don't know if it had rims or not, but. And I freaking see GSP walking to it. Bleached hair and all.
Damn, he went Super Saiyan?
Super Saiyan bleached hair, dude.
I love
Fucking
it.
spikes up.
Ah, damn.
The
That's
Tintin
cool.
haircut.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
All
Freaking
right.
training H2O, dude.
Yeah,
Freaking MMA legend lives in Montreal.
he's such a legend. Like he legitimately, in a lot of people's books, he's the GOAT. Anyways, in my book, he's the GOAT. He really is. But I get it, the John Jones argument.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, dude.
Still, for me,
But you know what? He's the class act GOAT.
bro, you nailed it. Because it's sort of like the belt system in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's like some people, you could be a blue belt. You could be a blue belt because, man, your level of athleticism is so freaking dope.
Yeah.
That you can just smash through everybody, maybe like even brown belts, you know, like, and you can just destroy a lot of people. But
that's a rare thing, right?
Yeah, dude, some of these 20-year-olds that have been, they have a little bit of background in, I don't know, wrestling, or they play
dude, like that fucking Sam guy that came here. Remember the white belt Sam?
Of course.
What the fuck?
It's
man?
like, what the hell,
Embarrassing, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Get away from me, man.
Yeah, like I'm not rolling
the
with
hell,
you.
dude.
Yeah, out of this way.
Shit.
But though you could be athletically gifted enough that, you know what, like you check that box, like you should potentially be a blue belt. But there are other things, man. There are other things that matter when you wear a blue belt. Some of those things are like, hey, how do you interact in the community? How are you as a person?
Yeah.
Because I've seen it. As soon
virtues,
as you get
dude.
Virtues.
Yeah, dude.
100.
Values and virtues. Valeur.
And you wear that blue belt, people are going to start coming up to you. People are going to start asking you. Before, when you were a white belt, honestly, like it is what it is. Maybe your drilling partner, maybe you make some friends, but people are not going to come to you and be like, yo, can you help me with this thing? If you're around, they're likely going to ask you. If you don't show class and like you're not humble and you don't want to help somebody, truly help somebody, man, you're failing the community.
Dude, you want to go back to freaking gym culture, dude. Bad gym culture where everyone has a big ego and everyone is competing against themselves, dude, on the mats in the gym. That's a shitty gym culture, man.
It's a shitty gym culture,
because then what, like the white belt is going to ask you for advice and you're going to be like, fucking figure it out yourself because you want to continue smashing?
Most
you know
people,
what I mean?
There is a level of person. I've seen that person,
dude,
who doesn't want to help. Like they don't want to truly help. That exists.
I know. It's shit.
Yeah, we both know of
it's
people
shit.
like that.
And right now, I mean, you know, like, we don't have that at our gym, you know, like
you have to be careful.
I mean, man. How did this happen? How did this gym become so awesome? Honestly,
I agree.
Because it went through phases, right?
Yeah, it did. You know, and not again, but I really believe.
And dude, and we freaking compete, and we, not crazy. To brag, you know.
In the last year, 2 first place, a second place, like. Honestly, even that second place trophy is like a huge accomplishment. One school against like schools that have many's, you know, like just to say like briefly, like we're doing so well. And
dude, we're like the freaking elves in Lord of the Rings, dude. You know what I mean? We're fucking we're like, you know, we have virtue and shit, and we're nice and we're kicking ass, you know. Like these other guys, they're the orcs, dude.
Yeah, we gotta take them out.
You know, they're just trying to smash, you know, like they don't care, they don't want to help. You know, they're bitter.
Yeah. Well, I really think that like, again, it depends on the school. And obviously, honestly, every school is freaking awesome in their own way. And people will gravitate towards the school that represents kind of their value system and represents them. And that's cool. Like if you want to be in a competitive environment because you're that guy.
Yeah.
And like where everybody within the same team is competing in a way. There are plenty of schools like that, and you'll find what you're looking for.
Yeah, but dude,
I don't personally. I'm not sold on that being the model for true success.
No, dude.
You know, but dude, you know, who knows? The truth is that those schools. Here's how I honestly.
No, dude, freaking GSP is the example of that, man. Yeah. Fucking class act, stand-up guy. You know what I mean? Like, not insulting, always very complimentary of his opponents, right? And he's the best. So, no, man, you don't need to be.
That's why to me he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
is because like the blue belt who's supposed to personify all these other things, like you should have virtues.
Yeah, dude. And here, man, we're good people. You know what I mean? We bring home trophies. So I don't think so. And also, dude, if this place wasn't what it is, and I'm sorry to be freaking sucking our. Are we saying sucking? I'm gonna say sucking.
I like sucking.
Sucking our own privates. I don't know. I don't know
how that works for the. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We're drinking our own Kool-Aid, sucking our own privates.
Oh yeah. Drinking our own Kool-Aids. Anyways.
Yeah, dipping our privates in Kool-Aid and sucking them.
I mean, everyone's here is an adult, right? If they go to McGill.
Yeah, I mean, we could beep a lot of things out too. It could be like beep, 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 beep,
we'll figure it out,
for a while. But yes.
Yeah. Anyways, but you come into a gym, dude. It's all the time is going to be your neighborhood gym. You know what I mean? And if you're a white belt, you don't know jiu-jitsu. You don't know the culture. You might not even know that there is a good, a better gym culture down the street, dude. You just think like, oh, this is jiu-jitsu. I want to do jiu-jitsu. I gotta adapt to be an asshole. Like I gotta take this on to like survive in this gym, and then you might become the asshole. So, oh, dude, it's like it's the leaders of the gym that set the standard for the gym, and then the people that come in after, that's what they,
emulate.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
I think so too. I really do. The biggest effort that I make in this gym, as silly as this is going to sound, is that I try to remember everybody's name.
Yeah.
And when I see them, I greet them by their name.
Did you see the I sent Deanna a video. It's like the coach, right, is sitting, okay, and then his students are in back, okay, lined up, right? So the coach isn't seeing the students, and then the students say, "Hey, coach," right? And then the coach has to guess who said "Hey, coach" by the voice alone.
That's tough, but I mean, I think somewhat doable, but that is tough.
I mean, like if it's your core group of students, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's super important that it's like, hey, you're not walking into here as an individual. And if I walked into here and I thought of myself as an individual, then I wouldn't say hi to anybody. Because I used to go to the weightlifting gym for 10 years.
Dude.
And my attitude walking into those places was, I'm just walking in, I'm not gonna say hi to you because why? I didn't want the conversation.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in my own head and in my own bubble. I wanted to get through my workout and I wanted to go home. But it's the complete opposite of what I want for this gym. What I want for here is for people when they do walk in to be like, hey, Max, hey, John, hey, Osama, hey, Murtaza, hey, Deanna, hey, Sarah, and literally say hi and what's up to everybody. Actually, there's this. Anyways, ultimately, when you speak those words and you say hi to somebody, you're saying to them, like, I'm open to communication and I want to talk with you and I know your name and now we're friends. And that's like, as silly as that sounds, that is the first step towards building a little bit of the culture that we have in this gym. And I've seen in other gyms where people will go into the locker, they'll get dressed, and then they'll just go out on the mat, and then they'll just sit on the mat.
Dude, man. When I was a white belt here, dude.
That was before my time.
Was it?
It might be actually. Maybe like we had some
before your time coaching. You mean?
Yes.
Yes, it was before your time, dude.
Yeah, I remember a little bit.
And the guy who was coaching the white belts, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to drop his name.
No.
I don't want to hurt feelings, right?
We're not trying to either. Like, we're just using examples. Right. It could be anybody.
But his name starts with...
No! We shouldn't do this. But you don't have to start with.
All right.
You could just say the story. Let's just call him...
All right.
I don't know. Let's just call him...
It's Bob. I'd say Bob.
Bob is a good name.
But it's not Bob.
We don't have any Bobs.
We don't know.
Do you even know a Bob? That is a very uncommon name for Canada.
Why, it's Robert normally, right?
Really?
Yeah.
It's not Rob?
No, dude, I think no. Bob isn't a real name, dude.
Dude, it is. Bobby.
No, it's short. It's short for Robert.
Sorry, I know two Bobbies. They're Greek.
Yeah. Are their
Bobby, Bob,
are their real names Robert?
maybe.
Yeah, dude. I think
Full
so.
circle. All right. So, anyways,
Anyways,
Bob on
dude.
the mats.
Dude, Bob, dude. I walk in. He's there, being like a military general or something,
Makes sense.
at the counter back when it was freaking orange and over there and dusty as hell, dude.
Got it.
And I think I asked for his name and he didn't even give me his name,
I
bro.
don't want to. Brutal. Tough day.
Crazy.
I know. But that's the perfect example. That's the perfect example. That's that tone, man.
Damn, dude.
It's wild, eh? It's the little things. There's like this weird Instagram.
Yeah, but that's a big thing, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
But that's what I'm saying. As me, as a white belt, I'm like, damn, all right, man, maybe this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Let's get tough.
Freaking Jocko didn't talk about this, but if that's what it is,
Jocko's the best.
Yeah, let's get tough,
Yeah.
Plus, like this was a time where like, I was like consuming Goggins and Jocko and shit. So I'm like, damn, all right.
Makes sense. I mean,
that's it, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing push-ups, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, what a jerk, man.
That's a tough one, like I just think to myself that jiu-jitsu is hard enough. It really is. This is really not an easy sport. It's not easy physically. It's not easy on your ego. It's not easy on your time. It's just not easy. If on top of that, you gotta walk in here and feel like I don't know, man. You just walked into like in a weird way, like a mental war zone. It's like,
dude,
no,
this guy's.
Let's joke a little.
Dude, you fucking dude, you know who it is, man.
Of course, I know who he is.
You know who it is because I remember, man.
Dude, I totally know who he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You watched me roll with him once.
I know.
At an open mat.
Yeah.
And he was going for triangles, freaking kicking me in the face and shit.
Makes perfect sense.
Like his life depended on it, dude. I'm a 6-month white belt, dog.
Brutal. That was brutal. Again, disclaimer here. That was prior to our time here at the gym, changing the culture. But it is what it is.
Dude,
I mean, that's your path. That's
yeah.
You can only relativize based on that, which is epic that you had that experience. Good for you that you got kicked in the face. I mean that seriously, like because, I mean, in a sense, dude, it
was scary, man. It was some scary stuff, dude. I mean, I stuck through because I don't know why, dude. Like
we all have to answer
it's
that
just
question.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't know why, dude, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I just saying like I'm not happy that you got kicked in the face. Like I'm just trying to say that, like, you can now at least contrast those experiences and be able to feel good about the one that you're in now.
Dude, yeah, man. I don't want to do that to anyone either. You know what I mean? It's insane. It's insane, bro.
It's insane.
How are you gonna run a business like that? Kicking people in the face, dog.
Some people are insane. It's whatever you can imagine exists in this world. That's what I've concluded at this stage. And it is what it is, man. Some people are nuts. Some people are crazy.
I guess, yeah. Damn,
but we hope that, we will form obviously GSP is the rarest of the rare, but you have to have the right circumstances in order to create a GSP, at least in terms of like his virtue. And honestly, the leaders of this gym today, I feel carry a lot of that.
It's amazing, dude.
I won't even let somebody coach a class that I feel maybe is 100 times more qualified than me. 100 times more qualified than me.
But is a jerk.
But yes, is not virtuous truly in his heart. I will not give him access to the students in this gym.
Yeah, dude.
I will never allow him to just infiltrate even
dude.
anybody's psyche.
Oh, dude. Oh.
I'm serious, man.
I know, man. I know because I'm getting names freaking crossing my mind, and those guys aren't here, man.
Yeah, and we'll even have lower belts teach because they carry the virtue.
Yeah.
And I'd rather that.
Yeah.
Because we still have, like, the gym is still relatively filled with beginners. I mean, I don't know what's the percentage here, but I mean, I feel like at least 70% of our student bases are all white belts.
Isn't that all gyms?
Probably, could very well be.
Because like when you see the chart, they're always like 100%, not 100%, but
Yeah.
like 89% of people quit at white belt. It's normal that there's more white belts than blue belts. Everyone's freaking quitting before they get there. You know what I mean?
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super real. You're right.
It's normal.
So yeah, it probably is super normal. But at the end of the day, like there's so many white belts here that, and the level of like our purple belts, I honestly feel is super high. Technically, our technical purple belts they're very technical. You know, like I'm not saying this in a derogatory way because I fall under this category. It's like we're all nerds. We're nerds for jujitsu and for the learning aspect, and a huge chunk of the purple belts in this gym can all be teachers because they're all nerds.
Yeah.
Like we don't have those. I don't know, maybe assassin purple belts.
It's a bit, yeah.
As much as we have like the nerd purple belts.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nerd neighborhood, man.
Is it nerdy neighborhood?
I mean, with McGill and stuff, you know.
Students, yeah.
And you know, it's not like we're like out east or something.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
You know.
Yeah, and that actually makes a lot of sense. Makes me.
I think so. You know, it's like downtown, so it's like maybe like tech nerds or like financial nerds, you know.
Those tech nerds.
And like McGill science nerds, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also like the philosophy nerds. Those are my favorite nerds.
You come across those a lot?
There's a couple here, and I love them.
For real?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Honestly, like one day we should just have like a conversation about all the different characters in this gym in terms of like their backgrounds and stuff. They're freaking awesome, dude.
Let me ask you something, bro. You know how like back when Trump had his first terms, right? They were like, the only way that we can get Trump to read these goddamn reports is if we put his name in it.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would just like skim through it, right? And then be like, oh, Trump, I'm going to read this part, you know?
Yeah.
So they would like trick him, you know?
Yes.
Anyways, I'm not saying that I want to trick people, but this is about name dropping in the podcast, dude.
Oh, right.
In a positive way, or in a ball busting friend way, you know, with who we know or the homies and that can take it, or with like the white belts that we know that like, you know, can take constructive criticism and whatnot. I think the team would like to hear their names on a podcast, man.
Yeah, for sure.
They would tune in, dude.
I think we will 100%. Like if I'm thinking of somebody and I really want to tell them, hey, you're awesome for XYZ reasons, you know, I'll definitely start name dropping them.
You know, the other thing that we did that I think would be great. Oh, dude, that would be another thing. Except for that might be more of a private thing. I'm not sure. Remember we did a video for Ranya's pre-competition?
Yes.
That'd be another great thing, man.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
like especially if like we can like have it that we're here, maybe we can put it up on the TV, and then like it could be like a split screen. I love seeing that where there's like you can actually see the person talking about the match, and the match is like half the screen.
Yeah,
I think that's epic. And to that story of yours about like the Trump thing, a friend of mine, when he wanted to have his boss, kind of get FaceTime with his boss, he used to have cookies on his desk as a means that he knew that his boss eventually would gravitate towards him to eat some of the cookies because he loved sugar. And it was always his opportunity to kind of get FaceTime with his boss because he wanted to get a raise. And eventually he did, because he had cookies on his desk and his boss would always come and he'd be like, yeah, man, have a cookie. But, you know, I'm working really hard on project XYZ. And then after a while, it's like the boss is like, man, that guy works really hard. But he kind of got him with the cookies. So I was thinking in my head, I'm like, maybe I should have Big Macs. Maybe actually nobody eats McDonald's anymore.
Are you kidding me, dude? I love McDonald's, man.
Yeah, me and you would sell out for a Big Mac. Like I'd have a Big Mac on my desk, and you'd gravitate towards the desk.
Dude, I had McDonald's freaking this week.
Yeah. I feel like maybe we should hit. I'd love to hit McDonald's
right now.
I mean, potentially. I haven't eaten McDonald's in a while, but I also didn't eat dinner. So
you know what's funny about McDonald's? I normally never eat it with people.
Ah,
it's like a alone in my apartment type of thing.
Yeah, that makes a lot sit guilty pleasure.
Yeah, you know,
there,
it comes to you, especially now with
You're
Uber.
watching something fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I gotta watch some more jiu-jitsu, man. I gotta hear these people commenting.
I hear that. What are you thinking? You think we're good?
Oh, for time?
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been going because I don't know how long the.
Man, we're gonna need to keep a timer.
Yeah, that's I literally was like, I should split screen and timer my screen. I think though we have some stuff here.
Yeah.
To work off of.
Yeah, I mean that's it, dude. That's an episode.
Let's see if we can CapCut some stuff.
All right.
Please still be recording, baby.
Oh my god.
I would die if you weren't. All right, it is.
I gotta
It's
go to
been
the
40
bathroom.
minutes.